Hello everyone, Jay Cottrell here, and welcome to another long-awaited edition of Real Estate Talk with Jay. So today, since it's been several weeks since I've done one of these videos, and I told you on the last video that summertime is hectic for real estate agents, so that these videos might be a little bit fewer and further between than what we normally see and what I normally do. I apologize for that, but it's just kind of the nature of the game when you're a one-man show trying to do all of this stuff yourself. However, so what I did want to do is go back and look over each week in June to show you kind of what those trending numbers were. Compare those a little bit back to May so you have an idea of where things are going. And we will be doing, Josh and I will be back up and running and doing another month-end review, and actually it's going to be a 6-month review. So since we are looking at the June numbers, we can look at so far what this year has been, and we're going to put a video out about that sometime next week. So if you want a little bit more in-depth market statistics and showing you kind of where we are trending as a whole so far this year compared to previous years, then keep a lookout for that video next week. So what do you say we go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the week-by-week numbers for June, and I'm going to comment on how that compares back to the previous month of May. And yes, I've got a paper in front of me and I'm using notes, and I apologize for any professional podcasters out there that this is going to give them a heart attack, but I need the notes today, so we'll just go with that, shall we? So if we take a look at the number of new listings, you can see each week in June those were hovering around 230, give or take a few listings here or there. So about, on average, we were putting about 230 something new listings each week on the market in June. Now how does that compare to May? Well, at May, each week was at 200 or below. Some weeks were a lot below that. And if you want to reference May, you can go back and watch one of the last videos I did prior to this one that will have those week-by-week May numbers in there. So you can see a pretty significant uptick in the number of new listings on a week-by-week basis in the month of June. Now if we go ahead and look at closed listings, so you can see here we were hovering around 200, 182 one week, but the rest of the weeks it was right around 200. So how does that compare back to May? Well, May, they were about between 150 and 175. So as we added a lot more new listings to the market, that resulted in a lot more homes closing. And also the pending numbers. So if we can look at how many homes went under contract each week in June, we can see that those were around the mid 200s, so around 250, 249, 245, 259, 225, 240. And if we look back at May, they were between 2 and 225. So even the number of pendings, we were putting more homes under contract each week in June than we were in May. So if we want to go ahead and take a look at the sales numbers, so I will go ahead and tell you that as of today, as far as the homes that are active on the market, we had around 1,141 homes actively for sale in the current market, which is actually down from the previous week. And so if we look at, of those 1,141 active listings, the median list price was $348,500. So that list price is still hanging up there, and the sold price was $278,000. And you can see if we look back over the month of June, those list prices were between 260, 275, 280, somewhere around in there. However, if we go and compare that to May, those numbers were between 235 and 250. So even the sales prices were up a pretty good amount as compared to May for the month of June. And this is kind of foreshadowing what I think you're going to see when we give you the full rundown of the first 6 months of this year. Because since I couldn't go back and pull the active listing count for each week, it's just not one of the historical numbers that I can pull. I want to go ahead and show you this graphic, which shows the trend in active listings so far this year compared to the previous 4 years. So as you can see, the number of active listings actually peaked a couple months ago and has been going down for the last 2 months. So once again, we are finding ourselves short on listings. However, the slower sales price means that it's not as big of a deal as it was prior. So we still have fewer homes for sale than we have buyers out looking. But the other thing that's slowing the market down on the sales side is simply the prices of homes in our area and also the prices of mortgages right now. We have not seen the drop in mortgage rates that some were hoping and expecting. So that's it for this week. I don't want to get too in-depth for you, but look out for the next week's video. It will be a much longer video because we have a lot of data and a lot of things to share with you. So look for Josh and I to put that out next week. As always, if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate in our area currently, I would love the opportunity to meet with you and speak with you and see if I would be a good fit for helping you out with that. And as always, about half of the people that are watching these videos are not actually subscribers to my channel. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or like my Facebook page, and also share these videos with family and friends if you think it would be helpful to them. Thank you, have a great week, and we'll see you next week.